Hi everyone, this is Booredfemme and today I'm doing the BlackBerry Z10 review. So we have this lovely sleek BlackBerry and you have the BlackBerry 10 operating system. So well, at the end I'll pretty much sum it up. We'll actually discuss, who are you and what do you want from your smartphone. I think that answers some of the debates when you get into a discussion of BlackBerry versus the other operating systems. But let's take a look at the BlackBerry 10. So you have your sleep button, so I just turn it on. You can see how you have the, like, a little bit of shortcut of your notifications. And are they the most common ones? Usually, Facebook, Twitter, your alarms, and your BBM, okay? How many people are on BBM? At least in the US, that's the question. You actually still have a ton of people who are all over the world who are on BBM, BlackBerry Messenger. So from here, you can actually, and you can actually see my little shortcut. I'm actually going away. That's your calendar. So some things do actually carry over from the calendar. I did actually see a couple things that may have been missing when I synced everything, but actually setting up each of my accounts was very easy, and I was able to set it up in one place. That was my pet peeve about setting up on a different device. I'll show you a couple of these in a second, but I didn't have to go to two different places to set up two different email accounts. I could do them in the same location, and I could add my Facebook in the same location and my Twitter. So I could add each of those in one spot. It's the little things, people. So if you swipe downward, you can actually see that you can get to the alarm and your clock. Swipe back upwards, and if you swipe up from the bottom, now it's unlocked. Okay, so quite a few things unlock that way, or just use password. So you can actually swipe down from the top once it's unlocked, and you have a shortcut, and then swipe back out. Now from here you can actually see what is already loaded. I am a fan. I think some of the most important items are already loaded once you set this up and you log in. So once you log into your accounts, I really have everything on here except for my Skype and my Instagram. Okay, the things that I use the most, those are the only two things that are not on here right now. So I will be anxiously waiting, but we'll get into that topic later. Documents to go, for example, it's already ready to use. So I didn't have to do anything else. I could go ahead and start to create documents. And you can actually see some of the pictures that I was playing with. So we did the swipe up and down. Actually, I wanted to show you, let's look at, let's get into the pictures. You can see the pictures that I was playing with in the cab. I was playing with the camera. Now, we want to see Blackberry Flow. Okay, so the flow is actually being able to shift in and out of an application or just peek at what you want to look at without really having to do much at all. So if I wanted to all of a sudden see a notification, you simply swipe upwards and you can already peek at what is on the left, okay, what notifications you have. But even from there you can actually slide over and you can see your hub. So the BlackBerry Hub is the master list of everything. So you have each of your inboxes, but that's the master. So this is very much like what we saw on the playbook. So that was like the sneak preview before BlackBerry 10. So you have each of your notifications right here, and they do seem to be the most common ones or the mostly used ones. I mean, the highly used ones. Let's see. I wanted to go to the contacts, but here, take a look. Let's take a look. As soon as I set up the contacts, actually, you know what? BlackBerry, as soon as I entered my BlackBerry ID, it did recognize everything I'd backed up before. So I did have an advantage there that since I wasn't, I had already been a BlackBerry user. It did also recognize who already has a BlackBerry device. So a friend of mine, he has a BlackBerry. It already recognizes that he's online. So it picked it up right from there, and I went ahead and did a video chat with him. I did also do a video chat with myself. So that was my BlackBerry login. I actually called the playbook with the Z10 and it didn't go through. But then I did it in the other direction and called the playbook called from the playbook, and I actually did a video chat with myself. So that covers a little of the swiping left, down, up, and the flow and the BlackBerry Hub. Now I wanted to show you the time shift when it came to photos. So we'll go into like photo and video. Let's just close this out. Well, actually, let's get back into how you close things out. You simply swipe up and it'll close out and go to the main screen, but you still have that application open and available. If you really don't need it, you can just click the X and just close the window. Now, let's go over, let's slide around here, and let's go to the camera. I have it on time shift right now, and you can see here, you can see that the camera menu I really think is nice and simple. You don't have a lot of extras floating around, so all I have to do is, you know, press the button and you can see it's camera, video, and time shift. For time shift, if you go to take a picture, let's just say we're moving. Let's go from here. Okay, so there are no faces in this one, no one's in the picture, but time shift, it actually takes milliseconds worth of pictures before and after, so you can actually shift to different spots in time and pick the one that you like the best, and then just hit the check and it'll save that one. So if we go to, and actually take a look on the bottom right here, your different settings. So nice and simple, straightforward. So if we go to our gallery, you can see that that's the one that was saved. Now I'm going to scroll over to a picture I was taking in the cab so you can see some of the effects. So without Instagram, are you going to miss it? You don't have the social media aspect, but you do still have a lot of fun edits. So let's see, you can, you know, crop and so on. You have a couple of the artistic like sepia, but you also have other styles, and these were fun. What I do like, which is I find interesting, is you see the little arrow? You can either tap to the different effect, or you can take the arrow and just swipe it part way. I know it seems minor, but I just like that. It just seems sleek. But the one that was fun, let's see, where is it? No, let's go back to normal. Oh, revert to original. And let's go to, oh, it didn't have it. Okay, that's a picture that doesn't have me facing front. So let's pick a picture that's facing front. Here we go. I know I'm a picture junkie, but I just wanted to show these to you anyways. Where are we? Let's scroll over. Styles. Oh, here we go. Smooth face. Some apps, you know, some phones call that either beauty shot or something else, but it erased my wrinkles. But this was the fun one. I know it's so silly, but that's bug eyes, in case you were wondering. It looks kind of creepy. So let's just hit done and close that out or save. So you saw a little bit of the phone book, the camera, and the pictures. The settings, you can see that this looks just like the other BlackBerry menus. There are probably a couple of additions, but very easy to get to, and you can just go to your accounts. And that's what I mean. I was actually able to just log into all of the accounts in one place. I didn't have to go to a bunch of different apps to log in to what I use the most. And then that is actually your back button. So let's close the settings. We talked about the camera. The bridge, actually, the BlackBerry bridge, I did actually activate that and connect it to the playbook, but the playbook has not been updated to 10 yet, so that really isn't doing much. Okay, when it does get updated, hopefully we'll be able to do the BlackBerry, the bridge data. So you can do your bridge browsing, so you won't need tethering. And now that this is an LTE device, I think that'll be very interesting to see. So no more paying for tethering or relying on the Wi-Fi. Let's see, there was one other, let's take a look here. The calendar was fine, the video, let's close those out. What else do we see here? Seems pretty straightforward. But if you have any other questions, just let me know. Pick my brain. I'll be playing with it. But overall, I love it. I think it's just what we need. I think it's, I mean, will it be more of a business device? Possibly. For those who like less clutter, I would say, you like the BlackBerry, but I think the processor, you can see how fast it's jumping around. So I think that has a lot to do with how streamlined it will be, and just not a lot of crap. I mean, I really think that that's the person who's going to really like the BlackBerry, someone who isn't relying on all of the games and all of the other downloads and really wants it to be a productive device. But I'm already a fan, and I will be anxiously waiting to see the Q10 when it comes out. So I will keep you posted, and for now, signing off from Booredfemme. Enjoy. Bye-bye.